A big magandang araw to all my Filipino friends. Did you know there's a country that will let Filipino passport holders stay for half a year without a visa? Today, we're diving into something special for my Filipino friends. We're counting down visa-free countries for Filipinos that'll make your travel dreams come true in 2025. Now let's dive in. Starting at number 10 on our list of visa-free countries for Philippines passport holders is Taiwan. While it's only 14 days, those 2 weeks are pure gold. From night markets that'll make your taste buds dance to the towering Taipei 101, Taiwan packs a punch. Let's talk logistics. You'll need a passport valid for 6 months and a return ticket. Budget-wise, plan for $50 to $70 per day. But here's my money-saving hack. Grab your meals at night markets instead of restaurants. The food's better anyway. Speaking of food, don't miss the stinky tofu. Yes, it smells intense, but trust me, the taste will surprise you. The best spot is Shilin Night Market, which I recommend hitting around 7 in the evening. Pro tip: visit Taiwan during March to May when the cherry blossoms make everything look like a romantic movie set. But book accommodations early. It gets busy. And if you're into hiking, add Taipei's Elephant Mountain to your list. It's a bit of a climb, but that sunset view over the city? Absolutely priceless and completely free. Hey, quick reminder, if you're finding this helpful, smash that like button. It helps more Filipinos discover these travel opportunities. Coming up, a country that will let you stay for 3 whole months and the beaches? Absolutely incredible. Number 9 on our list of visa-free for Filipinos destinations is Cambodia. 30 days to explore Angkor Wat? Yes, please. Entry is straightforward. Just your passport and proof of onward travel. Here's the best part. You can get by on $30 to $40 a day, including decent accommodation. Getting around is easier than you might think. Grab a pass app, their version of Grab, in the cities, but avoid unlicensed tuk-tuks outside tourist spots. And whatever you do, don't fall for the classic "temple is closed" scam. If someone tells you Angkor Wat is closed and offers to take you somewhere else, keep walking. Here's another pro tip that'll save you some cash. US dollars are widely accepted, but always check your change. Some vendors might try to pass off damaged bills that you can't use elsewhere. Just remember to dress modestly at temples and always ask before taking photos of locals. And let me tell you, watching the sunrise over those ancient temples is something that'll stay with you forever. Still ahead, the country that shocked our research team with its 180-day visa-free stay policy. Number 8 is Indonesia, and yes, that includes Bali. 30 days of visa-free countries for Filipinos' paradise. They'll check for 6 months passport validity and a return ticket. You can live like royalty for $40 to $50 per day, and that includes those Instagram-worthy hotels. Here's something you won't find in most travel guides. Skip the airport taxis and use the Gojek or Grab apps. You'll save at least 50% on transportation. In Bali, rent a scooter if you're comfortable, but always wear a helmet. Police love to target tourists for this. And please don't fall for those special ceremonies that locals might invite you to. They often turn into expensive shopping trips. Remember to pack modest clothing for temple visits and always use your right hand when eating or passing things. It's a cultural must. One common mistake? Booking a hotel in Kuta thinking it's close to everything. Trust me, consider Seminyak or Canggu instead. From rice terraces to hidden waterfalls, Indonesia is like getting multiple destinations in one. And don't get me started on the food. Your taste buds will thank you. Just avoid ice in street stalls and you'll be fine. Lucky number 7 is Israel, offering a generous 90-day visa-free stay. You'll need proof of accommodation and sufficient funds. Think about $100 per day, but it's worth every penny. Transportation here is super efficient. Grab yourself a Rav-Kav card for public transport in all major cities. It's like our beep card, but better. One mistake many tourists make is trying to take photos at security checkpoints. Big no-no. And don't be surprised by security checks everywhere. They're normal and help keep everyone safe. Speaking of safety, if you're planning to visit the Dead Sea, those Instagram floating photos are totally possible. But here's what they don't tell you. Don't shave 24 hours before swimming and keep that water out of your eyes. From the bustling beaches of Tel Aviv to the historic streets of Jerusalem, this is where ancient history meets modern vibes. Quick heads up, many places close from Friday sunset to Saturday for Shabbat, so plan accordingly. And don't try to use public transport during this time. You'll be waiting a while. The best way to get around Jerusalem's old city is on foot, but keep a map handy. Those ancient streets were definitely not built with navigation in mind. Want to know which country offers the longest visa-free stay? Stay tuned. At number 6, Malaysia proves that sometimes the best travel destinations are right next door. 30 days to explore everything from the Petronas Towers to the food paradise of Penang. Entry requirements are simple: passport and return ticket. Budget $40 to $60 daily, and don't forget to ask for halal food if you need it. It's everywhere. Let's talk about getting around. Grab is your best friend here, but don't just jump into any car. Always check the plate number and driver details first. In Kuala Lumpur, the LRT and MRT systems are fantastic, but here's a local hack. Get the My Rapid card instead of single journey tokens. You'll save about 40%. And when you're in Penang, try the local bus app. It's called Rapid Penang, and it's a lifesaver. Common tourist fails? Taking a taxi without a meter. Always insist on the meter or use Grab. And please, don't store your phone in your back pocket at night markets. Pickpockets love distracted tourists. Speaking of markets, if you're hitting Pedaling Street, the first price they give you should be cut in half, at least. And yes, the rumors about Malaysian milk tea are true. It's absolutely addictive. Coming in at number 5, we've got Brazil. 90 days of carnival vibes, Christ the Redeemer, and beaches that'll make you want to extend your stay. You'll need 6 months passport validity and proof of accommodation. Plan for $60 to $80 daily, but prices spike during carnival season. Now, about getting around. In Rio, the metro is your safest bet. But here's the thing. Don't buy the tourist card right away. Get the Bilhete Unico Carioca card if you're staying more than 3 days. It's cheaper and works on buses, too. Speaking of buses, they're great during the day, but stick to rideshare apps like 99 or Uber at night. Here's what tourists often get wrong. Taking regular taxis from the airport, always use the official taxi stands or pre-book a service. And please don't wear flashy jewelry or carry your phone openly on the beaches, even Copacabana. Learn a few Portuguese phrases. Locals appreciate the effort, and it might even get you better deals at the markets. Basic ones like quanto custa, how much, and obrigado, thank you, can go a long way. Who knew South America could be so accessible for Filipino passport holders? Number 4 is Morocco, offering 90 days of visa-free adventure. Have your passport, hotel bookings, and return ticket ready. Daily budget? $40 to $60 will get you far. Ladies, pack a scarf for visiting mosques. And everyone, brush up on your haggling skills for the markets. Here's your transport crash course. Trains are fantastic between major cities. Get your tickets from the official ONCF website, not random sellers. And those famous red taxis? They're called petite taxis, but make sure they turn on the meter or agree on a price before starting your journey. For longer trips, grand taxis are an experience, but don't pay for all 6 seats unless you want the whole car. Common tourist mistakes? Where do I start? Don't follow friendly locals offering to guide you through the Medina. They'll expect payment. And that shortest route to your riad probably leads to their cousin's carpet shop. Speaking of shopping, the first price is usually 3 times what you should pay. Start at 1/3 and negotiate up. From the maze-like Medinas to the Sahara Desert, it's like stepping into Aladdin's world, minus the flying carpet, unfortunately. Taking the bronze medal at number 3 is Singapore. 30 days in this ultra-modern city-state means plenty of time for gardens by the bay, Sentosa Island, and enough hawker center food to make your mouth water. Entry requirements are strict. Make sure your passport's pristine and you have return tickets. Let me save you some serious cash on transport. Grab a Singapore Tourist Pass Plus. It covers your MRT, LRT, and basic bus services. But here's what most tourists miss. You can actually get a refund on the card deposit if you return it within 5 days. And don't bother with taxis from the airport. The MRT is faster and way cheaper. Now about those classic tourist mistakes. Don't chew gum in public. Yes, that's still a thing. And please, don't try to eat or drink on the MRT. That $100 fine is very real. Speaking of MRT, always stand on the left of escalators. The right side is for walking. Yes, it's pricey at $100 to $150 per day, but here's a hack. Eat at hawker centers and use public transport to save big. Plus, it's just a quick flight from Manila. Our runner-up on our list of visa-free countries for Philippines travelers is Hong Kong. While it's just 14 days, you can pack so much into that time. You'll need a passport and return ticket. Simple. Budget $70 to $90 daily, but save money by using the MTR and eating at local spots. Let's talk transport. Get an octopus card immediately after landing. Don't waste money on the Airport Express unless you're staying in Central. The A buses are just as good and cost 1/3 the price. And here's a local secret. The Star Ferry isn't just the most scenic way to cross the harbor, it's also the cheapest. Download the MTR app. It's a lifesaver for navigating the massive stations. Tourist mistakes I've seen? Buying an octopus card at the airport. Get it from any MTR station instead to avoid the tourist markup. And please don't take the first price at Ladies Market. Start at 25% of what they're asking. Those mid-level escalators in Central, they run downhill during morning rush hour. Don't fight the crowd trying to go up. From dim sum adventures to Victoria Peak views, Hong Kong is proof that good things come in small packages. Pro tip, skip the peak tram queue by taking bus 15 from Central. Same views, fraction of the price. And the crown goes to Peru! Yes, you heard that right. 183 days of visa-free stay. Entry requirements include a valid passport and proof of funds. You can live comfortably on $50 to $70 per day, less in smaller towns. Now this is crucial. Lima's airport is about an hour from Miraflores where you'll likely stay, so only use official airport taxis or pre-book through your hotel. In the city, Uber works great, but here's a local secret. Download the Cabify app. It's often cheaper and more reliable. For longer trips, Cruz del Sur buses are like business-class flights on wheels. Totally worth it. Let's talk altitude sickness. It's a real thing in Cusco and Machu Picchu. Don't make the rookie mistake of flying straight to Cusco. Spend 2 days in Lima first. And please, don't try to do Machu Picchu as a day trip from Cusco. Stay in Aguascalientes the night before. Important cultural tip. Peruvians are proud of their cuisine. Never compare it to other South American food. Speaking of food, that guinea pig dish you see everywhere? It's called cuy, and it's considered a delicacy. Don't act surprised when it comes to the table looking very guinea pig-like. That's half a year to explore Machu Picchu, the Amazon rainforest, and some of the world's best cuisine. Who would have thought our top 10 list would be topped by this South American gem? These visa-free countries for Filipinos are waiting to welcome you in 2025. Which one caught your eye? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your travel plans. Next week's adventure is one for the books. Want to know where we're headed? Subscribe and stay tuned. Until next time, keep up the adventures, keep discovering and exploring our amazing world, and I will see you, and yes, I do mean you, in the next video.